प्रेम से बोलिए श्री उमापति महादेव की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय, सकल पंच की जय, जय सीताराम. Dear devotees, once more on behalf of the Mandir, a most cordial and special welcome. We are blessed once more by the grace and mercy of Bhagavan Shankar to be present in this holy environment and to join in this holy environment of Satsangh. Satsangh again is the holy environment created with love and devotion, where three major activities take place. Puja, worshiping the feet of the Lord. Kirtan, singing and chanting the praises of the Lord with a guileless heart. And Katha, listening to the divine deity of the Lord. Lord Shiva says it's only when His mercy is showered and our good karmas accumulate, then we can be in such environments. So we take this opportunity to express thanks for this opportunity. We express welcome again to those who normally join with us on our Facebook page, streaming live, those across the nation, regionally and internationally, streaming live by members of the Sanagar Hindu Youth Group from the Sanagar Hindu Temple, branch number 67 of the SDMS of Ojo Road in Sangre Grande, Trinidad, West Indies. A most cordial and special welcome, and those yet to come. We have had a break for 2 weeks, so we are back again on stream with our satsang. We have had puja, kirtan, we join in Bhagavan's katha. So let us all sit upright at this time. Clasp our hands, close our eyes and bow our heads. Visualize to the third eye the most beautiful magnetic hue of Bhagavan Sri Vishnu. Visualize the Lord possessing the dark hue complexion, with a beautiful crown upon his head, with 4 hands, Sankha Chakra Gada Pachban Mala Vibhushitam. The Lord has the Sankh, which is the conch, the Chakra, which is the Chakra devotee, Sudarshan Chakra on one of the hand, the mace, which is the Gada, and a lotus flower in the other. A beautiful mala made of the wild sylvan flowers of the Lord, garlands the Lord. But of all the features again, we always rever thy lotus-like feet. As we rever thy lotus-like feet, mentally bowing upon them, we beg of you, Prabhu, bless us once more with your divine grace, guidance, mercy, divine protection, divine inspiration. Lord, we crave the greatest of boons that any human can be blessed with from all spiritual endeavors, the gift of unswerving, unfaltering, uninterrupted, unflinching, loyal devotion or bhakti to thee. As we rever those feet, we remind ourselves how mysterious they are in your various manifestations. As Bhagavan, Vaman devotees, you have the holy river Ganga flowing on earth. As Shri Ram, you redeemed the Hilya. Janak laved those feet on the day of the wedding of Sita and Ram. Guha privilege laved those feet and drank of the water. Even Vibhishan, thrown out from Lanka, sought refuge in those feet and was accepted and saved. We too mentally bow as we crave of you your divine grace, guidance, mercy, divine protection. Hari Om. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatiyai Namaha, Shri Guru Charana Kamalibhyo Namo Namaha. Om Yam Brahma Vedanta Vido Varante, Param Pradhanam Purushanta Thani, Veshwargate Karanam Ishwaram Va, Tasmai Namo Vigna Vinashanaya. Vinadhare Vipulamangaladana-shile Bhaktarti-nashini Viranachihari-shavande Kirti-prade Akhila-manoratade Maharahe Vidya-pradayine Saraswati-namine Nityam. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Mukhaṁ karoti vācālam pangulam yate girim यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ नमो नारायणाय, ॐ नमो नारायणाय, ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नीलाम्बुज श्यामल कोमलांगं सीता समार्पित वामभागं पौनो महाशायक चारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं। राम रामेति रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं श्रीराम नाम वरानने। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचंद्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतिये नमः। हे रमा पुरुषोत्तम नरहरे नारायण केशव गोविंदा गरुड़ध्वज गुणनिधे मूर्धरा माधवा। हे कृष्णा कमलापति यदुपते सीतापते श्रीपते वैकुंठाधिपते चराचरपते लक्ष्मीपते पाहि मम। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ॐ नमो
भगवते
वासुदेवाय। ॐ कृष्णाय वसुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। वसुदेवं सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानंदं कृष्ण वंदे जगद्गुरु। नमः विज्ञान रूपाय परमानंद रूपिणे कृष्णाय गोपीनाथाय गोविंदाय
नमो
नमो ब्राह्मण्य देवाय गौ ब्राह्मण हिताय च जगद्दिताय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। यं ब्रह्मा वरुण इंद्र रुद्र मरुत स्तुनवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवै वेदै सांपर्क्रमुपरिषदै गारयन्ति यं सामगा। ध्यानावस्थिता तर्गते न मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यश्यन्तं नाविरुसुरा सुरगणदेवाय तस्मै नमः। ॐ नागेन्द्रहराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्मांगरगाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्ध्याय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकराय नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ जयंती मंगला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री
स्वाहा स्वधा
नमोस्तुते। नमस्तुते व्यास विशाल बुद्धे पुराणविंद्र येन त्वया भारत तल्य पूर्ण प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानं प्रदीपः। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार वरनो रघुवर
विमल यश
ओ जो दायक फलचार। ओम बुद्धहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देखो मोहि हरहु कलेश निवार। नाथ मम संकट हरो करे। बोलो श्री विष्णु भगवान की जय। We crave the blessings once more of Goddess Saraswati, begging her to bless us that may we always possess that sharp and broad intellect, to have good memory, eloquence in our speech, melody in our voice, creativity in our hands, master in musical instruments, and all in the field of fine arts and talents. O Devi, Daya Raksha Kshama Karo. Jai 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 Shri Saraswati Mata. Jai Jai Jai
Shri Saraswati Mata.
Oh Jai 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 Sri Rama Radhika Mata. प्रथमा विनवमय श्री गणेश को दूजे सरस्वती माँ कीजे मैं विनवती न देवा को जो यक श्री की चला। जय मैं विनवती न देवा हो जो यह श्री की जला। जय 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 श्री
सरस्वती माता।
ओ जय 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 श्री रमा मैं विनवा पंच सभी को ध्यान तुझे उलधाम। श्री गरुड़ पुराण अनुपम करनी भवसागर पार करा। श्री गरुड़ पुराण अनुपम करनी भवसागर पार कराए। ओ जय 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 श्री
सरस्वती माता।
ओ जय 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 श्री रमा सरस्वती माता की जय. Praise again to a noble way of life, this pathway of Sanatan Dharam. Why, devotees, we always sing praises to keep reminding ourselves of this great pathway of life that we follow. Our forefathers brought this 181 years ago when they came. We have not borrowed it from anyone. There is no agency to state when Hinduism started. When Brahma started creation, Sanatan Dharam started. There is no time span to say it's so long. and no individual to say it was started by this individual. Yeah, that's why it's called Sanatan. The word Sanatan means eternal. Dharma is that pathway of life that is meant for spiritual progression and also to uplift you materially. And the oldest scriptures, being the four Vedas, express this sentiments that if you live for the sake of your dharma will protect you. Hinduism is not like other faiths. To be a Hindu, you have to be active from the 1st of January to the 31st of December. You cannot be lazy to be a Hindu. You have to be energetic, active, and on the go. That's why we practice to get up before sunrise. Because when the sun rises on you, you will get sickly, and you will get what you call, you have a term they call kulakshan. Right? Savi laughing, she know what that means. Okay? Seeing a person's face, if who gets up 10 o'clock in the morning, your whole day could get wrong side. If you see that person's face first. To stay healthy, energetic, and happy, you get up before sunrise. Our way of life teaches that. And I'm telling you what the Vedas say. If you live for the sake of your dharma will always protect you. It can never die. Sanatan Dharma will never die because it's eternal. And that which is eternal will always continue to survive. It operates with Samay Desha or Kal, the time, place, and the situation you adjust to suit. We say, praise be to Sanatan Dharma. Spread this great name. कहो एक बार ये मित्रों सनातन धर्म की जय हो
कहो एक बार हे मित्रों सनातन धर्म की जय हो
करो प्रचारो दुनिया में ओ सनातन धर्म की जय हो
प्रचार दुनिया में सनातन धर्म की जय हो
सनातन धर्म है सच्चा जो गाया जिसको वेदों ने सनातन
धर्म है सच्चा जो गाया जिसको वेदों ने
लगाओ इसी में तुम ओ सनातन
धर्म की जय हो
ओ सनातन धर्म की जय हो सनातन धर्म की जय हो प्रेम से बोलिए सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय And we rever Bhagavan Shankar this night. You know, we are so blessed to be in this mandir of Lord Shiva. This is a Shiva's temple. Out of all the divinities that there are, the easiest to appease is Shankar Bhagavan. The scriptures tell you Lord Shiva will be angry with you with your actions committed, negative actions and so on. But the moment you start to beg him, his heart does get soft, and he begins to shower his grace. It is the easiest way devotees to develop devotion to Bhagavan Vishnu through Lord Shiva. It is the easiest way devotees, you see, what dominates us, this world of Maya, which dominates the senses of perception and the organs of action, from which all our troubles come. Seeing, tasting, touching, smelling, and hearing. And they're like 5 wild Mustang horses, which are difficult to control. If you want to get them under control, the easiest way, I am telling you, is to humble to Lord Shankar. The more you bend down and you let your head touch that Shivaling, the faster he just gets soft and start to observe the mercy of the Lord. And what you could not have done before in terms of control, you're going to see how easily it's going to come to you. Hence why we are doubly blessed to be in Satsangh, but more so in this Shankar Bhagavan Mandir. We praise Lord Shiva. जय 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 त्रिपुरारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी,
जय 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 त्रिपुरारी।
ओ जय हे त्रिलोचन, जय दुख मोचन, जय हे मंगलकारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी,
जय 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 त्रिपुरारी।
मुक्ति प्रदायक शरण तरंगे, शीश जटा में शोभित गंगे, मुक्ति प्रदायक
शरण तरंगे,
शीश जटा में शोभित गंगे, अंग विभूतर माये भोले, जय कैलाश बिहारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी,
जय 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 त्रिपुरारी।
ओ जय हे त्रिलोचन, जय दुख मोचन, जय हे मंगलकारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी,
जय 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 त्रिपुरारी।
गले रुद्र की माँ, कटिना मृग छाल, भस्म तनु साजे, गले रुद्र की माल, कटिना मृग छाल, भस्म तनु साजे, तू ही चंद्र सोहे भाग, धिमक दिन ताल डमरू बाजे, दूषणी कंदन ये, जय जगबंदन ये, जय त्रिशूल करधारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी,
जय 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 त्रिपुरारी।
ओ जय हे त्रिलोचन, जय दुख मोचन, जय हे मंगलकारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी, जय 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 त्रिपुरारी। बोलो श्री उमापति महादेव की जय, विष्णु भगवान की जय, सर्वदेवी सर्वदेवता की जय, साधु गुरु के दंडवत, जय 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 सीताराम। So we had a break for 2 weeks, devotees. We are back on stream tonight as we continue the narration by Bhagavan Vishnu in one of the 18 Puranas that we have, which is the Garuda Purana. The Garuda Purana deals specifically with pre-death, death, and after death. And it also teaches us how we should really live, being blessed with this human body, which is the highest body in God's creation of 8,400,000 species of lives. The soul cannot get to come in a body that is higher than the human. You don't have anything higher than this. And you don't get this body by guess. Kakbusun tells Garuda, when lower creatures look at us, they stare you down, and a tear is dropped from their eye, and a silent prayer is uttered in their heart, begging the Lord, Lord, when will you bless me to get this human body? When, Lord? They crave for it and they can't get it. Why? Because everything is based on the logical law of the universe, which is the law of karma. We are the creators of our destiny. How you make your bed, so you will lie. What you plant, that is what you're going to reap. As I always say, Nobody ever planned dashin. And when you go to dig, you get arrows. It could never happen. It's either you get dashin or you didn't get at all. That is the law of karma. And we did not get this body by guess or coincidence. Thousands and thousands and millions of good karmas had to accumulate before the Lord blessed us with this body. And why this body? Because this body allows us the highest and the most divine privilege, our ultimate goal, which is at the end of this mortal existence, the soul should merge back in oneness with God, never to return into a body, the state called moksha, salvation. Why it is we keep coming back. When we commit karmas that are detrimental to us, we keep returning. And you don't have to return in this human body. Shri Ram told the people of Ayodhya, when you get this body which is difficult to get and you waste it and you throw it away, you'll grieve for it after and you can't get it. You're going to grieve, you're going to beg, you want to do anything to get it. And it's difficult because the soul is sunk in the, what you call the Chaurasi Lakh Yoni. You have lives that are born from wombs, mammals, we are the highest. Lives that are born from eggs, lives that are sweat-born, microscopic and otherwise, and the plant kingdom. Right? It's the karmic ladder that keeps the soul moving up and down. The highest that you could reach is the human. You know, it's the lowest the soul can go wrong to. It might sound gross, but I'm telling you, if I don't tell you, you would know. You see the worm in the septic tank, even down there, that's alive. So if we didn't get a body by guess, and it's the same thing, you see, waste not, want not. You waste it, you throw it away. You didn't use it as you should. Whilst others beg for it, we have it wasting it. You will grieve for it later on. So here Bhagavan Vishnu in the Garuda Purana is telling us, do not waste this body which is difficult to get. Who is he speaking to? Garuda. Using the opportunity to engage in satsang that we could get this knowledge. He said when the soul leaves this body, right, after the rites, rituals and so on is done, and if these rites and rituals not done, the soul does remain stuck in the spirit world until eternity, it can't get released. Then the soul moves towards, we live on that journey to the Lord as the judge. The Lord as the judge is called Lord Maraj. Right? We carry two invisible people on our shoulders called Chitra and Gupta, and they document every single thing that you do. They report on our karmic account here. Right? Doing good deeds, there are 4 gates to the Lord of Justice. The east, west, north, and south. Garuda Purana explains the righteous go along the pathway of the east, the west, and the north. Right? But the perverse, the wicked, those who waste this body, throw it away. Never in the pathway of God's realization and so on, you head down the southern gate. And on that southern pathway, you have the Vaitarani River. Now, every one of us, we do good and we do bad. It is no perfect person in this world. We do it consciously and we do it unconsciously. But you always, and that's why satsang is important to allow us the knowledge to know what is right from what is wrong. What you don't do, you cannot undo, but at least we could make a change so we're going down the road. Right? So Bhagavan Vishnu continues to explain that those who perform, use this body as prescribed, according to the guidance of the text and so on, what the pathway that they follow when they leave this mortal coil. So let us hear what Bhagavan Vishnu continues to explain. Hari Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Saraswatiyai Namaha Guru Charan Kamale Bhyo Namo Namam Shri Vishnu Adi Devi Bhyo Namaha Sabhayan ko dharam rajasya ko dharam eva ko Hari Om Si Pravartate Na ko tatra ko pakshapatu asti ko Hari Om Na Vritang Te Na Cha Matsara Hari Om Sri Subhyaha ko sarve ko shastra bindaha sarve ko dharam ko parayanaha Taspako sabhayanko santang Hariom Sri Vaishwa Vatamuko pasate Irsashi ko sako sabha Hariom Tarkshaya Dharamragyo ko Mahatmanam Natako ko Shanshayanti Eko Papa Dakshinen ko Pathagana Hariom Sri Vishnu Adi Devebhyo Namaha. Bhagwan Vishnu continues to explain to Garuda, हे गरुड़, धर्मराज को सभा में केवल को धर्म की प्रवृत्ति होता है, वहाँ किसी में प्रकार को पक्षपात को, हरिओम श्री अनृतकों को, हरिओम भाषण को, सूत स्वभाव के नहीं को होता है. He said, devotees, the righteous go along the pathway. The righteous again alone. Righteousness prevails, devotees. There in the assembly of those who have gone in the pathway of Lord Yamraj along the northeast and the western gate in this way. And there it tells you there is no favoritism. Let me tell you the first thing when we reach up there. The first thing you have to start to beg the Lord of justice. Lord, give me a chance, please now. Let me go wrong back now, go correct all the mistakes I make. Just give me a chance, please now. That's the first thing we begin to beg. You know what they'll tell you up there? Every time you come up here, you just beg for a chance. And when I send you back down, you go back to square one. It will make no sense. Up here we operate with a motto. And what is the motto? Read up there, look, you see it written. You are a man to do the crime, stand up as a man and pay the fine. That's a logical law. And it's so the karmas are balanced because Chitra and Goop reports on it. You know when Chitra and Goop reports, you just start to doubt, take care, is somebody file all you open up and not mine, you know. There is called witnesses, you know. Chitra and Gupta are witnesses, the 5 elements of the body. You have the sun, the moon, the air, the rain, all the forces of nature come together. Yes, we could verify that the act was done. So although you do the act and you say, nobody has seen, that don't document long time. So we begin to beg devotees in this way. And there's no favoritism there. And no untruthfulness, devotees, no jealousy whatsoever. It's a fair and a square issue there. Hari Om, Shastra Chitra Dharm ko Parayan Aisa Sabha Sadako Dharamraj ki Nirantar ko Seva Karte ki hota hai. All devotees, it says here, who goes there again? Together with those who travel along the east, west, and the north, the knowers of the scriptures. Those who take time to study the scriptures. Every day we are supposed to read a little scripture and elevate ourselves. That's one of the parts Maha Yagya. Every scripture is in English now. Anything you want, you go on YouTube and get it. If you focus on radio and TV, Jagriti, they will educate you along the line of your dharma. Right? So those, again, who have that interest, because when you're reading, you will get knowledge. With knowledge, you can elevate yourself. Without knowledge, you stay in ignorance. Ignorance causes sufferation and frustration. Hence why I advise everybody should be reading and studying the simplest of scriptures, but the most important is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Right? You see, devotees, you see this little book? This little book teaches you how to live in this world and prepare you for when you have to leave. And this is in English, if you can't read Sanskrit or Hindi. Everybody should study this Bhagavad Gita, I am telling you. And you want to see how change will come by the mercy of Krishna Bhagavan, it is going to happen. Those who are devoted to their dharma, they go along the eastern pathway or the north, right? Your dharma, you follow a pathway of life that is second to none. If God didn't want you to born as a Hindu, He would have put you somewhere else. You didn't born as a Hindu by guess or coincidence. And knowing the greatness of your pathway of life, you will sit down as a Hindu and thank the Lord every day for being born a Hindu. I am telling you, because when you understand your dharma, you begin to realize it don't have anything greater than it. It is so rich Devotees and uplifting, it's worth giving your whole life for the sake of your dharma. And this is why devotees, environments of satsang are so important. Remember I told you? Satsang is the holy environment created with love and devotion where three major activities take place. Puja, worshiping the feet of God. Kirtan, singing and chanting the praises of the Lord. And Katha, listening to the divine nature. Tulsidas says, Binu Satsanga Viveka na hoi. In Kali Yuga, the easiest place to get your third eye open, for the light of knowledge to dawn, to dispel the darkness of ignorance, and to have control over the senses of perception and the organs of action, is Satsang, this environment. The greatness of it, Tulsidas says again, and knowing that we in Kali Yuga will not have the amount of time. Eka ghari adhi me puniyar tulasi sangat sadhu ke kate kotiya parar. The maximum time you will spend in satsang is 2 hours. The attention span will start to go. When Parikshit was about to kill Kali Yuga begged him and tell him, you have to let this age prevail. He said, but why? He said, I'll tell you the magic in Kali Yuga. In this age, man has the privilege to burn bad karmas. You couldn't do it before. And whilst you're burning bad ones, you're going to build good ones that will be able to uplift you. And he said, you know where it's going to start? In Satsang. In Satsang. This environment is so magical. Just start to gravitate towards it. Devotees, let us stress a little bit. To run a temple like this, all right? Let me just use this temple. It ain't easy, right? Management don't get 1 cent to put in their pocket. Everything is voluntary. Here and there you have to pay certain services and what and whatnot and so on. Yes, we do have to. But you just have to really forget your family life many a times to gain control over a place like this, to make sure everything functioning. Remember, a mandir, which is in Hinduism, is not just to take up your book and we go and pray, and when we don't, we close the book and say, until next week Sunday. No. Here you have to make parasad. You have to cook food. Every occasion, food is the greatest gift you could give. Somebody had to pick flowers, clean the temple, wipe down the murti, this, that, you name it. Everything is action. Action. To run a mandir or to care for a mandir is not easy. And look at the sacrifices that these people make, not only here but all over. For what? For our benefit. That we could come here and join in this holy place in the environment of satsang that will help to elevate us. That we will be able to burn bad karmas and build good ones. So those who again devoted to their dharma, they go along the righteous pathway. Hari Om, हे गरुड़, ऐसा वहाँ को धर्मराज को सभा है, वहाँ को दक्षिण कुमार में यमलोक में गए, हुआ को पापी पुरुष उसको सभा में नहीं को देखता है. He said, yeah, in that assembly of the Lord Yamraj, you have those all righteous ones go there. And Yamraj, who is the Lord, does wait upon you. So good is that position when you live a good pathway of life. The Lord of justice does wait on you. But then he said on the next side, Garuda, in that assembly devotees, the sinners go along the southern pathway of life to your Lord Yamraj. Remember I tell you there are 4 gates. All right? The righteous go along the east, west, north. East and north is always more auspicious. The sinners go along the south. All right? Even to devotees, when time for the life to leave this body, you have auspicious and inauspicious openings in this body. When a righteous person is going to die, the life is lived through the upper apertures, like through the mole of the head, the eyes, the ears, the mouth, devotees, in this way. When a perverse or wicked or a non-godly person, the life has to go, it is lived through the lower apertures, which mainly is the anus or the private organ. And definitely once it comes through there, you're going on the south. You're going down south. So here it tells you here, those go to that southern gate. And they do not, they don't even realize it, but you end up on that track, as you say. Hari Om. धर्मराज को पूर्व में को हरिओम जाने के लिए 4 भाग की होता है. And the pathway to the Lord, the city of the Lord of justice, you have 4 gates to that city, right? The way of the sinful is, he explained it just now. Now there is chapter 4, which we did before in this Garuda Purana, which deals especially with what type of actions that lead you along the southern gate. So I've decided when I'm completed this chapter, I will go back to that chapter 4 so that we could read and understand again, so yours and mine benefit, to know what are these actions that will lead you along the southern gate. As I told you, nobody is perfect. We do good, we do bad. But it's for information. Knowing that that is not good, we could prevent doing it. Right? So when I complete this chapter, I'll go back to chapter 4 to stress again on the actions that lead one along the southern gate. Hari Om. पूर्वादि 3 कुमार को जो धर्म को मंदिर में हरि ओम गए वे को हरि ओम पुण्यादि से किस रीति से उसमें को जाते वहाँ को उसका को सुनो है. It says those who go to that city by the 3 other gates, east, west and north, are of good character, good deeds, by merits accrue. How the merits accrue? You have to do action with this body. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, Arjun told the Lord when he tell him about Gyan Yoga, right? To sit down and meditate, and then he come back and tell him about Karma Yoga. Arjun said, Lord, why you want me to fight when I could go and meditate? And Bhagwan Krishna in chapter 3 in the Gita explained, it's only by being active you could burn bad karmas and build good one. Sit down and just meditate, and that you don't burn bad action, so you have to get up. And where is the place to burn the bad action? Karmas? It has nothing easier and greater than this kind of place. The environment of Satsangh. Here again he says, Hari Om. नारायण भक्ति केवलम पूर्व मार्ग को हरिओम संसारी को वस्तुओं के सहित को तथा को परि जात को वृक्ष का की हरिओम छाया से को अक्षा को दिन को एक को हरिओम श्री रतन मंडप ही होता है श्री विष्णुवे नमः. He says, listen now about the eastern gate. All right? Those who will enter, go along that pathway of the eastern gate to Lord Maraj. The pathways abound in all type of enjoyment with nice shady covered trees and so on. The parijata trees there. The place is paved. You know why when you're given a seed, how when somebody dies, you put footwear in it, you put umbrella in it, you put light in it and all these things? Because on the pathway, the southern gate, that's where this come in handy. Now, I can't know if I'm going on the southern side or the east or the west or the north. Nobody knows that. It's when karmas are balanced, Bhagwan Yamaraj can know that. We don't know it. So that's why you still make these offerings which appear, these gifts then, to help you on that pathway. But on the eastern pathway, the place is, to put it easy then, it's smooth and you run like oil, like the ocean princess on the Pacific Ocean. Right? Your journey then is very smooth and free from any type of negativities. Hari Om, जिस मार्ग को अनेक को हरि ओम श्री अमी अनेक हरि ओम की विमानों से को व्याप्त की हंस पक्षियों के शोभित की हरि ओम श्री चिंद्रम को बगीचा के तथा को हरि ओम अमृत बिंदु के आदि से को सुशोभित की होता है श्री विष्णु आदि देवेभ्यो नमः. The place is busy with chariots and so on, splendidly lined with swans, right? Bound by trees, devotees again and so on, with gems and jewels again, and pleasure gardens, devotees, and the nectar itself prevailing there has a very, very sweet scent in it. In other words, that's the kind of heavenly pathway that you get to travel along, going to Lord Yamaraj, if you get a chance to go on the eastern gate. Right? Hari Om. इसी प्रकार को मार्ग में को ब्रह्मा ब्रह्मषि को हरि ओम पुण्य को राज ऋषि को अपसरा के गंधर्व को विधाधर को हरिओम बहोरग और को आदि को जाता है. He said, on this pathway, devotees, who goes there? The holy Brahman sages. Now, the Brahmana is not born by guess or coincidence, and you have to live the life. The Brahman sages are those who devote themselves to Bhagavan in austerity and penance and giving their life for the sake of Dharma and so on. They will head along that pathway. That's what I tell you. You could born with the privileges of Brahmin and you could throw it away. And you'll be glad for it later on, which is difficult to get. All right? The stainless royal sages, like Vishwamitra and all of these and so on then, whose character again were beyond question and so on. Multitudes of celestial damsels, apsaras and gandharvas and so on, they will head along that pathway. And devotees, Hari Om, even in the serpent world, great serpents and so on, they who live up that standard, they will move along that pathway. देवताओं में को आराधना को करने वाले, शिव को भक्ति को तत्पर को रहने वाले कहे, ग्रीष्म ऋतु के को हरिओम सी जल का को, पौसारा को देने वाला को, मार्ग महीने को काष्ट देने वाला, उस मार्ग से को धर्मराज को पूर्व में जाता है, श्री विष्णु भगवान की जय. He said here again, listen, worshippers of the deities head on that pathway. It says important to do puja. How important? That's why you have all the murtis and the representations. You come and you offer puja to them, worshiping them. We are householders, we are not yogis. The yogis don't have to worship the murtis and them, they're beyond that. In Krishna, in chapter 3 in Gita, Bhagavan Krishna tells you, worship the devatas and the devatas will bless you here. And in turn they become pleased, because when you make that havan and the havan goes up into the air, it produces hydrocarbons which purifies the atmosphere that the divinities feed on. And as blessing, they send back rain. With rain, you're going to have the germination of seeds. With the germination of seeds, you're going to have plant growth. With plant growth, you're going to get grains. With grains, you will be able to nourish this body. With nourishment of the body, you could procreate and carry on. Right? The yogis don't have to do that, but we as grihastis, it's important for us if we are to survive. So those who worship the deities, devotees of Bhagavan Shankar, you see it? Those who worship and rever Lord Shiva will get that privilege to along that eastern gate. And I'm telling you, the easiest of divinities to please is Lord Shiva himself. Right? The givers, devotees offer rest houses. You see, long time you have travelers and so on. And people who build a rest house that on the pathway, when you're tired and so on, you know, you could rest. Or if you plant a tree, a shady tree that people will shelter under it, you wouldn't believe so much benefits, merits come to the person who does that. Okay? The giver devotees of fuel in winter, that people will not stay cold, all right? At least probably to light fire or for gas purpose or electricity or whatever it is in this manner that could prevent the effect of cold on this body. Anywhere you could do good to the Lord and His creation will help you to go on that eastern gate. Hari Om. इसी प्रकार को those who shelter ascetics devotees in their house during the rainy season. You see, when the monsoon comes, those travelers and them on journey and so on, pilgrimage and things, they'll have to pack up because the place rainy and flood and so on. And those who devotees could host a saint or a sage and keep them there until the rainy season is over, accommodating them, such a person get that privilege. This is where devotees, why you think Narad Muni becomes so great? Narad mother, right, used to, when the sages and them during the rainy season, they will halt at certain places, and she used to serve them. And Narad was with her as a little child. And when them finish eat, she and used to scrape the leaf, and she and Narad will eat the jutha. That is how in that Jutha of such type of people, he became so elevated. He became a Brahmarishi. So those who could host and accommodate the righteous people in this manner, Hari Om Brikshari tu ke Vairagi ko, Adi ke Mahapurush ko आ जाओ को, उसमें गृह को आदि से को, सत्कार को करने वाला, दुखी को पुरुषों का मधुर को बानी करने वाला हरते होगा जो जगत देव की सत्य की होता है, श्री विष्णु भगवान की जय. People again, devotees, who make gifts, devotees, and who speak again consolation to the mentally distressed and those in trouble and sorrow. People who like to give. And I'm telling you a magic. You watch the people who always like to give. Now, anytime you give and you talk back, boy, I shouldn't give so much, I'm sorry I give them so much. You lose all the merits of the gift. Watch at people who give freely with their hands. The Lord has blessed them. They will always have double, 3 times more in this way. They always have more. This is the power of giving freely from the heart. Now, every action has a reaction to it. These positive actions definitely will bring positive results. Giving consolation to those mentally ill, those again probably handicapped, those with trouble and problem. You don't make the situation worse then. You understand? It come like somebody have a problem and you go and make more kuchur to stop more problem. It come like somebody have a sore and you take some salt and pepper and put on it. Ain't it? You have to use psychology and know how to deal with such people, give them consolation, in fact, devotees, you don't try to encourage people to give up in life. You always encourage people to move on. Any negative situation can be corrected, but it will be difficult for you to do it on your own. You just need the mercy of the Lord, especially Lord Shiva, to help you to get over it. And you're doing it guilelessly from your heart, and little when you think of it, you will see change taking place. Change will take place. Our scriptures, devotees, give us this knowledge. Those again, devotees, giver of ashrams. Now in India, you have places called dharamshalas. Dharamshalas are places where you can go and stay free. Right? You don't have to pay for that. They give you lodging, they give you food, all these things and so on. People contribute to get this place going. Those type of good karmas, these people who involve in that, definitely you're going along the eastern side. You see, we don't realize something, You see, to die, you have to die. Once there is birth, there will be death. Then you don't fear death because it will happen. You could jump high, you could jump low. You could play Ravan, you could play Hiranyakashipu, you're going to die. So knowing that is the truth, it is going to happen, the important thing is preparing yourself for it. And how to prepare yourself for it? The scriptures guiding us here. By doing good with this body. Whilst God bless you with health and strength, whatever resources, skill, talents, whatsoever and so on, use it positively to perform Parupakar. And what is Parupakar? Serving the Lord and His creation with a guileless heart. Just keep doing good with this body all the time. So devotees, Narayan Bhakti Kevalam, those again he tells you here, Hari Om, who delight devotees in a dharmic action, right, in truth and righteousness. We live in a world, devotees, is a Mahabharata way to face every day when you come out to live here, right? But yet still you see with knowledge could cause you to make a difference in life. Unless there is knowledge, you'll be stuck in ignorance. Ignorance will cause suffering and frustration, and you defeat your true purpose here. We are always supposed to keep educating and uplifting ourselves. हरिओम। इसी प्रकार को क्रोध लोभ में को रहित है, माता पिता भक्ति को, हरिओम श्री रथ में गुरु सेवा को करने वाला को, भूमि को दान को देने वाला, घर दान को देने वाला, हरिओम श्री गौ दान देने वाला है, हरिओम विधा दान को देने वाला है, हरिओम श्री पुराण को हरिओम श्री वांछने को तथा को सुनने वाला, वेद पुराण के परायणन में शुद्ध को, परायण भी कक्षा पुरुष में दूसरे को स्वभाव वाले है, श्री विष्णु आदि देवे भ्यो नमः. He says, who goes along that eastern gate, those who are free from anger and greed. Right? When you get angry, you interfere with your... When you have bhakti, it has run the anger. Do you know how much facial muscles you just interfere with the smile? And they always tell you, a smile a day keeps doc away. It keeps you healthy and happier. You know how much muscles you just end up interfering to smile? And when you interfere with these muscles, they enhances the senses of perception. Only 12. 12 muscles you interfere with to smile. You know how much you just have to interfere with to get vexed? 84 facial muscles to set up your face like bad weather. And your pressure could go right up and a vein could burst in your head and that's the murgal, that's the end of you. When you're angry, you will say what you will not say normally. You will think how you will not normally think. You will act how you will normally act. Afterwards, you remorse, you're sorry. So keep killing anger, devotees, and these qualities do conquer so. You just have to beg the Lord to help you. Satsangh is where it will come. And greed, what is greed? Greed is a greediness and materialism. More God give you is more you want. You're never satisfied. Scriptures tell you happiness is not in how much you have in materialism. Happiness is contentment, santosham, to be a contented soul. But how do we measure a person's success in life today? How do we measure it? You say, that man real successful in life, boy. What do you mean by that? He has a good job, right? He has a nice big house with all the luxuries and facilities and so on. He might have 2 4x4 parked up below the house. And plus he owning 3 lots of land down the road and 2 houses down the road he renting out. What we just say? That man real successful. You are successful materially. What's over the spiritual side? Now hear what the bhajan tell us, and here where the shock comes in our life, devotees. दो दिन तो पकुनाई जगत में माया में भर माया, दो दिन तो पकुनाई जगत में माया में भर माया, धन दौलत कुछ काम नु आवे, धन दौलत कुछ काम नु आवे, छूट जाएंगी यह काया साधु, झूठे जन्म गवाया ओ साधु, झूठे जन्म गवाया, झूठे जन्म गवाया साधु, झूठे जन्म गवाया ओ साधु, झूठे जन्म गवाया ओ साधु, झूठे जन्म गवाया. You know what the bhajan is advising? Oh sadhu, O great soul, do not waste this gifted body. Whilst you are blessed with it, other creatures are craving for it and they can't get it. Don't get entangled in the web of materialism here. Nobody and nothing belongs to you. Right? The house, the land, the wealth, the assets, everything you have, everybody has gone to a funeral sometime in your life, and nothing you put in that coffin can you carry it. Not one single thing. And you look at it, the majority of our lives, we devote it to materialism. And the true pathway that is meant to benefit us, we just give that second thought or no thought at all, or the minimal amount of time dedicated to it. You see, these are the type of actions Bhagwan Vishnu is saying that is going to help us. And always remember, better late than never. You know what is man's greatest treasure? How much time you have remaining in your life. Do we know that? Nobody knows that. None of us. Right? But whatever time you have and you could use it, it is going to help. It will. But the decision is, the ball is on our court. We have to make that decision. You want to get on board or not? It is up to you in this manner. He said, those again that are devoted to the appearance. Janamata pita ki seva ki unatirat snan nakiyo. It had no blessing greater than when your father and the mother put their hand on you and say, blessed are you, my child. Not even Bhagwan blessing will mesh with that. There's a serious issue in today's world. Children are raising their hands against their parents, abusing their parents words-wise and so on. Even physical abuse devotees. I'm telling you, this morning was an occasion with that. I had to deal with, hear about it. Where a child actually beating his father. Could you imagine that? You know what the scriptures tell you? They have to think of which hell to put you in. This sin is so terrible. Maraj had to think which one of the hell to really sink you down there and leave you. Think about it. A father and a mother bring you into this world. Mother carries you for 9 months. She could have died. They tell you the pain experienced by a mother when she's given birth equals to 100 scorpions stinging simultaneously. Think about that. Mothers, you will know. How much nights, sleepless nights. Sundar Popo sing it in the song too. How much effort. If the mother has one mouthful of food and you as a big man come there as a child and you say you're hungry, she will give you it and stay hungry. Could you turn against a person like that? How much sacrifice a father makes, where he could have even done something for his own personal gain or benefit or hobby or whatsoever. He sacrificed that, using that extra funding or whatsoever to help you in life. And when you're done, you turn against them. No matter how you pray, you cannot, devotees, have that privilege to elevate. And parents, you go and humble and seek forgiveness. We need to always seek forgiveness. You have to be begging all the time. That's why devotees, repentance and forgiveness is important. Every day we have to keep begging. The amount of wrongs that we do to others, in this way, mentioned in here, parents and to other creatures and so on. That's why we always have to be seeking forgiveness, devotees. Right? So those who adore their parents, devoted to them. Those who take pleasure in service to their teacher. You could never finish repay your teacher. No matter you get a salary to teach you in school or whatsoever. But the knowledge that he gives you, it takes you out from that well of ignorance. It's a serious, serious, serious devotees. Bad action, according to Garuda Purana, when you abuse your teacher, what sort of physically abuse your teacher, insult him and all these things. And you have seen that happen in the system today. That's your academic teacher in school. But we have so many teachers because we learn from everyone. Your guru is your spiritual guide. You just learn from the ants. You learn from the trees. You learn from every aspect of God's creation. You do not dam the bridge that you have crossed. Always remember that. Those who have respect, devotees, and adoration for their teachers and in service to them. Hariyam Vidya Dhan. Vidya means knowledge. Dhan means to give. Those who give that. हरियम पुराणों के बाचने तथा को सुनने वाला वेद पुराणों के परायण से शुद्ध को परायण भी को अक्षा पुरुष को दूसरे को स्वभाव वाले है. Those again devotees who give land. The gift of land is a very, very, how you call it, meritorious act. If you could give somebody a lot of land or for the purpose like the temple here, you give it for that purpose, or even somebody deserving if you have plenty and you could give it. Great is the gift of land. gift of houses, buildings. Sometimes somebody's house may burn down and they want to help and so on, and you could help there. Great. The gift of cows, because Bhagavan does manifest for the sake of the cow. Without the cow, Sanatan Dharam cannot go on. The only time that baby is prepared to accept the devatas is when you leap it with fresh gobar from a bacha. The only milk recommended in puja is cow's milk, not goat milk or bison milk. Dahi is a must in every puja. The only ghee that you get blessings from and merits from when you do prayers is from cow's ghee, not vegetable ghee. It has to come from the cow. Without the cows, you cannot. So that's why Bhagavan says, Vepra dhenu sura santa hitlin hamanusha avatar. Dhenu means cow. When the cow's under pressure, the Lord has come to protect. Bhagavan came as Krishna, the cow herder. That's why as Hindus it's good to know we do not eat the meat of the cow. All we use is the milk and the byproducts of the milk. Even the cheese that you are eating, they use the enzyme from the calf's stomach. I see rennet. So you look for the cheese that is rennet free. Right? You try to avoid wearing leather and all these things and so on to help protect and allow the cow to move on in life. You have to go in India and see how the cows take over the road and everything and so on. All right? Those who impart learning, you are blessed with knowledge and you uptight with it and you want to keep all for yourself, you're going to lose it because you go there and go. Knowledge gained and knowledge not shared becomes useless. Be it spiritual knowledge, be it a skill or a talent or whatever that you are blessed with, and you did not share it, you will die, carry it with you, and you have not made any impact to help others. Hari Om Narayan Bhakti Kevalam, those who tell and listen to the Puranas. The Puranas are more, why it's so interesting in the Puranas, It's more in the form of like stories related to characters and so on. But in between the lines, you have the teachings of life. Right? It's so easy in this way. And again, devotees, all those who find themselves involved in these type of activities, I'm telling you, they head along the eastern pathway to the Lord Yamraj. Hari Om Narayan Bhakti Kevalam. इसी प्रकार को पुरुष को पूर्व के द्वार में को धर्मराज को सभा में जाता है श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. He said, let's listen to the second pathway now. दूसरा मार्ग पे उत्तर दिशा वो एक का जिसमें को हरिओम शत बड़े बड़े को रथ को पालकी को रख की है को नर को याद को द्वारा को जो को मार में को जाता है. The second pathway is the north, and it's filled with hundreds of great chariots and palanquins and all type of luxuries and nice, easy pathway to travel on then, to make it simple then in this way. No impediments on the way and so on in this manner. And very beautiful devotees with various species of Bhagavan's creation, lakes and all these things and so on. The water again is essence-like and nectar-like in this manner. Who goes along that pathway? Let us listen again. This is knowledge for us to know. Hari Om, पढ़ने वाला को अभ्यास गत को की को पूजा को करने वाला दुर्गा देवी माता सूर्य भगवान की सेवा करने वाला है. The person who goes along this pathway, the person who is learned in the Vedas. I'm telling you, we are supposed to elevate ourselves, educating ourselves along the scriptural pathway. The person who honors guests. When somebody come at your home, they should be treated like God. You have to be careful today who come in. Because why we believe as Hindus? बड़े प्यार से मिलना सबसे दुनिया में इंसान रे क्या जाने किस भेष में बाबा मिल जाए भगवान है. Our scriptures tell us God could come in the form of this guise and you don't know it's him. And you chase that person away. Right? But Ravan could also disguise, So you have to be very careful in this culture we live in. But those who treat their guests devotees, those who worship Durga Devi Mata, Go along that northern pathway. God is one. God don't have a gender, yet the Lord can take gender. From the projection of the Lord's creative energy, Durga has come. From Durga comes Lakshmi, Saraswati, Maha, Kali, and all the others. She is the mother of the universe. You don't bypass her worship. So humbling onto her, you can end on that pathway. Surya Bhagwan, Hindus pray to the sun god Bhagwan Surya. You're a stand-up who passing and watching you offer in your jal and they go laugh at you, let them laugh. If the sun decides it's not coming out for a week, see what will happen to you. Huh? That's why devotees, without the sun, there'll be no life on this earth. None, none, none. You have life in the desert, but without the sun, none. Why? Because without the sun, photosynthesis cannot take place in plants. And without plant life, there'll be no animal life, none whatsoever. Not only the Hindus pray to the sun, the Egyptians used to do it. You have great temples in South and Central America and so on. You the great worship of Bhagwan Surya. And that's why you try to get up before sunrise. You'll stay healthy and happy and so on. Okay? Even certain things you don't do facing the sun. You don't face the sun and spit. You don't face the sun and urinate. Or do your numbers and so on. Or brush your teeth. That's why when you build in a house, there's a position to put your toilet in, your kitchen in, all these things and so on. So you will not be abusing that privilege. Worshipping of Bhagwan Surya helps you to go on the north. Those who bathe in the sacred waters, devotees, it's important that we go on pilgrimage. We can't go really. If you could make it, I advocate everybody should go to India. Take a bath in the Ganges, Yamuna, all these rivers and so on, Rishikesh, all over. If you can't go there, you have local temples. Every year, our mandir organizes a tirat to local temples. This year is on the 30th of August. Okay? We're still looking at where we'll be going. Visit your mandirs and so on. These are holy places of pilgrimages. You have to get up and move to these places. Don't sit down. It will not come to you. All right? It tells you here again, those who devotees, Hari Om, Narayan Bhakti Kevalam, Si गौ रूप के को तीरथ को जल में को गिरता होता मेरे को ब्राह्मणों के अत को हरिओम स्वभावी को कि निमित्त को तीरथ को क्षेत्र आदि को बे को जा को मरे है देव देवताओं के को लिए को जो को मरे को योग अभ्यास को हो जाता मरे है श्री विष्णु आदि देवेभ्यो नमः. He said those again devotees who die in pursuit of righteousness. You're in the pathway of your dharma and you happen to die, you will go on the northern pathway. Those who die even whilst you make certain vows and observing the vows, you go along that pathway. If you happen to die in Varanasi in India, the hometown of Lord Shiva, you head that north way. Those who die in the protection of cows, while standing to cows, you happen to go. You are going to go in that pathway. Those who accidentally drowned in sacred waters, you happen probably to bathe in the Ganga and you happen to drown, you get that privilege. Those who die for the sake of Brahmanas, serving Brahmans, and you happen to die. Those who again die by serving the master, the servant to the master, even dying in sacred waters. All of these devotees are such qualities and actions that can help you to get along that pathway. Narayan, once again, you are helping the deserving and you happen to die. You're giving gifts, devotees, you happen to pass away. In other words, by doing good with this body and you happen to pass away, you get that privilege to go on the north. You see how educational this katha is? Right? If we did not know it, we have an idea. What time remains in our life, use it. We can still get on the pathway to doing these good actions with us that we could elevate. So when that time comes, devotees, for us to leave this mortal coil, at least if we get 100% and you get at least 60 self, you still do something with your life, ain't it? Definitely. And hence why devotees is the importance of Satsangh. Gravitate to Satsangh. And you could only go satsang when God bless you with health and strength. The day you start to fall sick and you can't make it again, you don't want to regret when I could have done it, I didn't do. Right? Now God bless you with the privilege. Take advantage of it. Prem se boliye Sri Vishnu Bhagavan ki jai. So we have had so much teachings for this night in this so short space of time. So we are going to stop here at this point, devotees. And the youth group has a little function. Sunday gone was Father's Day. They normally take the initiative to remember this occasion, Mother's Day and Father's Day. And they have a short little program hereafter. So we continue next week with our katha. Bolo Sri Vishnu Bhagavan ki jai. So tonight we want to thank very much Mrs. Dolly Singh, who did puja this evening and contributed prasad and food. And she's no stranger in the mandir, the mother of our president. She celebrated her birthday yesterday. Right? That is thoughtful of her. She had the blessed privilege to visit all these holy places and so on. And as she gives thanks, you beg the Lord for continued blessing. So to Mrs. Dolly Singh, happy belated birthday to you. Bhagavan blessings to you. And continue on that pathway of bhakti and devotion. May the Lord continue to bless you. Thanks again for devotees, Parsad and those who prepared it, and the bhojan that has been prepared there. God bless. Before we will close off here, and then we'll pass over to the youth group. Special again, welcome tonight to Panaji, right, Uttam. And we want to welcome back Lalanji. Lalan has been away for a little while. He was a little under the weather, and it's really nice to see you back in town, right? Okay, so God bless you, Lalan. We want Bhagavan blessings with you to continue to grant you good health and strength that you could continue being on the pathway of Dharma. You see, just the company at the mandir, what does that do to you? It has transformed and changed, right? Sanjay, it's nice to see you all here. Ravi and Imam, Savi and all others who have come. Continue. We can only go. The time will come in Kali Yuga, you wouldn't have satsang. All these kind of activities, you will not have it. Kali Yuga now start, you know. We already gone 5,030-something years since Lord Krishna leave. Right? The amount of troubles had this, it wouldn't have temples, mandir, church, mosque, they won't have all that when the time comes. The only way will be out to chant Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. So whilst we are blessed with this opportunity, let us take advantage of it. Bolo Sri Satya Sanatan Dharma ki jai. Let us stand, we'll join in Arti. We ask our devotee who did puja, Mr. Dolly Singh, to please commence the Arti. Hari Om. All of us sing along, right? Yani kani chapapani janamantar gritanita tani tani vinashanti pradakshina parhi parhi dipanam. Hari Om Bhagavan Vatsalam. Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare, Bhakta Janon ke sankat, Bhakta Janon ke sankat, Chan mein dur kare, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Dudhya mein pal paave, दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे,
सुख संपत्ति घर आवे,
ओ कष्ट बीते तन का, ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण कहो किसके,
तुम बिन और न दूजा,
प्रभु बिन और न दूजा, आश करो
मैं जिसकी, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी कल्याण
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर,
पार ब्रह्म
परमेश्वर,
तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
तुम करुणा सागर, तुम पालन करता।
ओ स्वामी तुम पालन करता।
मैं मूरख खल कामी,
मैं मूरख खल कामी,
कृपा करो भरता।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
तुम हो एक अगोचर, सबके प्राणपति।
ओ स्वामी सबके प्राणपति। किस विधि मिला हो दया में,
तुमको मैं कुमति।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
दीन बंधु दुख हरता, तुम रक्षक मेरे।
ओ स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे। अपने हाथ बढ़ावो, अपने हाथ बढ़ावो, द्वार पर तेरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ावो,
श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ावो,
संतन की सेवा।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
जय जगदीश हरे।
ओ
स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे।
ओ
भक्त जनों के संकट, दास जनों के संकट, क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
बोलो श्री विष्णु भगवान की जय। We humble ourselves in prayerful submission, giving thanks to Prabhu once more for those moments of togetherness that we have had in this holy environment of Satsangh. We do look forward to next Thursday. This Sunday is Purnima, full moon, and we have our monthly full moon Satnarayan Brat Katha. We look forward to seeing you and others. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gagasadresham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalayanam Yogivirdyanagam Vande Vishnu Bhavaiharam
सर्वलोकैकनाथम्।
Om Tvameva Mata
च पिता त्वमेव,
Tvameva Vando
च सखा त्वमेव,
O Tvameva Vidya
द्रविणं त्वमेव,
Tvameva Sarvam
मम
Mama
देव
Deva
देव।
Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om। प्रेम से बोलिए श्री विष्णु भगवान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। सीतापति रामचंद्र की जय। पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। गुरु रामानंद स्वामी की जय। आर शक्ति जगदम्बे माता की जय। वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय, सर्वदेवी सर्वदेवता की जय, साधु गुरु के दंडवत जय 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 सीताराम. आपकी आसन लीजिए. Kindly take your seats. We say thanks again to Ms. Dolly Singh for being Shrota tonight on behalf of her belated birthday yesterday, and thanks for the contribution of Prasad and meals after you receive your, not yet Janki, right? After receive your arti and the Prasad, meals are prepared. But I pass you over shortly to the youth group, so we'll hold back on the arti and Prasad as yet. Before I pass over to the youth group, I just want to, mandirs and all these religious institutions, they have to raise their own funds, and it's very expensive to maintain. You do contribute, we know that definitely. But for further maintenance and further projects of the mandir, the temple has organized a bhajan sangam, right? Where we'll be singing bhajans and so on. And a nice way is to contribute towards it. So this will be on Sunday, the 12th of July, from 10 in the morning to about 6 in the evening. It's $50 to dedicate a bhajan to somebody. Someone who has passed away, or a loved one, or whatsoever, and so on. So we all have tickets. Concerning that, you will need to know who dedicated it, from who it's coming, and who you're dedicating it to. All right, so it's only $50 for one bhajan, and you could get two for 100, right? So think about it. On that day, we have our own group from the temple, Adil Maraj and Jeli Rajkumar, Asha Prasad, Astrika Prasad, Darren Mohammed, Manmohan Gosain, Ronaldo Balgobin, Ravi Sanilal from White Woodland, Ria Vidula, Ricky Kandu, Sabita Budram, Sanjay, Shivanan, and many others again. So we do look to want to give, and we'll have food, devotees, bhojan will be offered, tea stall and so on will be there. Those will be free. So come and join with us in the day of bhajan on Sunday, the 12th of July. And devotees, you can dedicate your bhajans. As I said, only 50 for one. We have again, our Tirat will be on the 30th of August. Remember that, eh? People are asking already if we have tickets and so on. I said, not yet. And we have a yag on the 14th of August, and 9 nights Ramayana yag will start on the Friday, the 14th of August. Remember that, please. And Thursday night continues. So on Sunday, we have our Satnarayan Bratkatha. Now on the table there, we have a good lady who had a store in Central Sati. She closed the store, and she sent up those clothes for children and young ones there. They are new clothing. It's free. Anybody want can take. Give to others in need and so on. So I now pass you over to members of the youth group. They have some little, oh, you are saying something? Very good. So on behalf of the youth group, I pass you over now.
Sitaram, I am Renuka Lakan, and this is Anjali Buchu. On behalf of the Satnagar Hindu Youth Group, I warmly welcome each and everyone to our annual Father's Day program. Though it may be bit past the 21st of June, the love and appreciation for all our fathers, grandfathers, uncles, and father figures who guide us with strength and wisdom should be highly cherished. There are just not enough words to describe how special fathers are in one's life. I now hand you over to Anjali.
Thank you, Renuka and Sitaram, everyone. We all know that a father's role in one's life is one of sacrifice, protection, and devotion. In Hinduism, we are taught to respect our parents as our first teachers. And today, we take this opportunity to say thank you for all that for our fathers do. From working hard for our families, giving advice, and making sure we're always on the right path, fathers truly play an irreplaceable role in our lives.
Let us now begin with Kiya Hai Pyar Jase, a song about loving deeply, sung by Mrs. Ria Vidula. Please welcome her with a warm round of applause.
Sitaram, everybody.
किया है प्यार जिसे हमने जिंदगी की तरह किया है प्यार जिसे हमने जिंदगी की तरह वो आशना भी मिला हमसे अजनबी की तरह किया है प्यार जिसे हमने जिंदगी की तरह किसी कबर ते बनेगी कुछ और तारे की किसी कबर ते बनेगी कुछ और तारेगी छुपेगा वो किसी बदली में चांदनी की तरह वो आशना भी मिला हमसे अजनबी की तरह किया है प्यार जिसे हमने जिंदगी की तरह उसके गम खुशी की तरह वो आशिना भी मिला हमसे अजनबी की तरह किया है प्यार जिसे हमने जिंदगी की तरह कभी न सोचता हमने कतील उसके लिए कभी न सोचता हमने कतील उसके लिए करेगा हम पे सितम हर किसी की तरह वो आशिना भी मिला हमसे अजनबी की तरह किया है प्यार जिसे हमने जिंदगी की तरह हमने जिंदगी की तरह हमने जिंदगी की तरह थैंक यू
Thank you, Mrs. Vidula, for that wonderful performance.
Anjali, did you hear about the actor who fell through the floorboards?
No?
He is fine now. He's going through his stage.
Now we would like to invite Convita Samuel, a member of our youth group, to share a small but meaningful poem.
Sitaram, everyone. A father's love. A father's love is so strong and true, a gift from God in all he does and true. With guiding hands and caring hearts, he helps his children make a start. Through every child, through every day, he teach us righteous way with patience, wisdom, faith, and grace. He brings warmth to every place. He works with strength. He leads with care and shows his love through all he shares. His sacrifice, often unseen, helps shapes the life that grows between today. We pause to honor and say thank you, Dad, on this special day. May God bless all fathers, one and all, and give them strength to answer every call. Happy Father's Day to every father here. May your love, devotion, and guidance continue to inspire us every year. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavita, for that profound poem.
Hey Ranuka, why can't our nose be 12 inches long?
I don't know why.
Because then it would be our foot. To conclude, Mrs. Vidula will be serenaded to all the fathers with Papa Mere Papa, a song about a child's unconditional love, admiration, and gratitude towards their father.
पूछा हजारों से सबसे प्यारा कौन है? पापा, मेरे पापा, पापा, तेरे पापा। सारा शहर उसका जाना पहचाना है। ओ लगता है वो नादान पर वो सयाना है। शहर से वो बोला दिल का दीवाना है। फूलों ने पूछा कलियों से, कलियों ने पूछा गलियों से सबसे प्यारा कौन है? पापा, मेरे पापा, हे पापा, तेरे पापा। मीठी मीठी बातों से वो सबको हंसाता है। ओ प्यारी अदाओं से वो दिल बहलाता है। ओ दुनिया में आते जाते वो प्यार लुटाता है। सागर ने पूछा नैया से, नैया ने पूछा कि भैया से सबसे प्यारा कौन है? पापा, मेरे पापा, पापा, तेरे पापा। चंदा ने पूछा तारों से, तारों ने पूछा हजारों से सबसे प्यारा कौन है? पापा, तेरे पापा, पापा, तेरे पापा। Thank you and happy Father's Day to all your fathers.
We sincerely appreciate that beautiful performance, Miss Vidula. Thank you again for sharing your talent with us. Anjali, why did the bhajan singer get locked out of temple?
I don't know, Renuka. Why did he get locked out of temple?
Because he forgot his kirtan. We would now like to give a special presentation to our spiritual head, Pandit Bhownath Maraj. We thank you for your guidance as our guru. Please accept our small token.
We would now like to invite Mrs. Vadula and Kavita to return to the stage to be presented with a token of appreciation by a member of the youth group. We hope to express our gratitude and make all our fathers feel special, loved, and appreciated.
May Bhagwan bless all fathers here with good health, happiness, strength, and long life. Thank you for your attention to our program and Sitaram.
Let's give the youth group members a round of applause, please. I believe every Monday should have a youth group and see how they function here. Get your youths to come out, your children to come out and be part of these activities. You have them in a good environment. So we thank the youth group members once more. This would have been on Thursday last, but we did not have any satsang. So that's why hence they did it today. So we see you all on Sunday night for Satnarayan Brat Katha. We want to thank Mr. Babulal in the back who will be hosting the Katha on Sunday night.